Good morning, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church, Milford, New Hampshire. I'm your pastor, Al Hoyt. Well, today is Thursday, October 3rd. If you are one who worships from home, you are more than welcome to come in and pick up your communion elements from 9 a.m. today to 1 p.m. At 7:30 this evening is choir rehearsal here in the sanctuary. Friday, October 4th, if you're one who worships from home, again, you're welcome to come in and pick up your communion elements from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, October 5th, from noon to 4 p.m., the Grigas family will be celebrating a family baby shower in the parish house. Sunday, October 6th, is World Communion Sunday. It will also be our Neighbors in Need collection. Works better if you do it this way. Neighbors in Need special mission offering. There'll be an envelope like that in your bulletin, and please be as generous as you are able. As I said, it's World Communion Sunday at 9 a.m., Bible study in the parish house parlor. At 10 a.m. is our regular worship service, in person and being live streamed. Following the church service is coffee hour being hosted by the Board of Trustees. And at 2 p.m. is the Blessing of the Animals, which we'll be holding on the lawn, weather permitting, and if not, we'll be in the parish house. I'm looking forward to it and to see how my knuckleheads do with all the other animals around. Tuesday, October 8th, from 6:30 to 9, the Souhegan Valley Chorus will be rehearsing in the sanctuary. Wednesday, October 9th, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., Garden Friends will be on the grounds. At 7:30 will be our next Lyceum, and this is a program called the USS Kearsarge. The guest speaker is David Nelson. David's a pretty good speaker and does some really good presentations, so you might want to make a point of being here for that one. It was supposed to be me, but circumstances arose that prevented me from being able to do it. So I'll be doing my presentation probably in January or February out that way. Thursday, October 10th, I'll be doing my monthly communion and worship service at the Bedford Falls Assisted Living. At 7:30, of course, is choir rehearsal. Now, starting Friday, October 11th, is the Pumpkin Festival. And we've warned, and some folks still don't remember. But if you're planning on coming down and parking in the church parking lot for the Pumpkin Festival, you have to have one of these. If you don't have a parking pass, they will not allow you through the barrier and into our parking lot. And you can argue with them all you want about that you're a church member or what have you, but unless you have a parking pass, they will not let you in. You can get one of these quite easily. They're free. You get them from Carol. All you need to do is call Carol in the office and make arrangements to pick one up. There will not be anyone at the barrier handing out passes to church members. So that is Friday, October 11th. From 5 to 9 p.m., the Boy Scouts will be setting up on the lawn in front of the church. Saturday, October 12th, again is the Pumpkin Festival. During the day, the church Boy Scouts will be having a recruiting event on the front lawn during the festival. The church craft and trunk or treat promotion table will be down. We'll have our own table down on the lawn towards the street. And Sunday, October 13th, adults Bible study in the parish house parlor and the normal church services. You will need one of these to get into the parking lot for the worship service because they close the street at 9:30. So please plan on getting in touch with Carol and getting one of those passes. Coffee hour signups for October through December are up and available in the parish house. We need volunteers. As of last Sunday, there were no volunteers except for the trustees who do one coffee hour a month. As Carol said, if people don't sign up to help with the coffee hour and to provide the treats and the things like that and to help clean up afterwards, there will be no coffee hour. And that would be a great shame because that is where a lot of the fellowship of this church happens. So please consider signing up and hosting a coffee hour. It's not that difficult. You don't even have to make the coffee. Somebody else makes that for you. Carol Whittier has posted that she is looking for canning jars. She is looking for half pint and pint canning jars. She'll take used ones, and she would love a new cases or funds towards purchasing more jars. Thank you. With the Hollyberry Fair in the not too distant future, she needs the jars for some of her amazing creations. So there's been a lot going on, a lot of things happening around town, and as we get into the fall season, where there's lots more activities going on around town, a lot with schools and with the church and with all these other organizations, it's an exciting time. But we need to remember that as a congregation and as a family of faith, one of the things that we can do to help grow our church, but to help spread the word that we are a family of faith, is to talk it up. Talk up your church to people you know, people you work with, people who might ask you a question about what's that all about. Tell them what it is. As we're coming up on Halloween, we'll be having Trunk or Treat, another real big event. It's a great place to go, your neighbors with kids and things, and invite them to come and partake in the Trunk or Treat and see a little bit of how the church reaches out to the community. And that is an important part of who we are as a congregation, is that we are actively involved in the community, that we have members that are involved in the Rotary Club, in the Lions Club, in all kinds of other activities. And it's really important that folks know who we are and what it is we do. Over the years, congregational churches have been terrible at self-promotion. They've always figured that we don't do that because we are here and we are doing good things and our actions will speak for ourselves. Well, unfortunately, in this day and age, that doesn't always work. Unfortunately, in this day and age, people are much more attuned to electronic signals. And so we do have a presence on Facebook. I believe Carol has a presence on Twitter and Instagram and all these other things that I know nothing about. But I know that we have a presence, and it's up to us to make sure people notice. If people ask you about your church, tell them about the Facebook page. Tell them about our web page. And get involved. Let people know that we're here and we're active and we're doing things. And we have great fellowship. One of the things that people continually say that they're looking for in their community is a sense of community. And that sense of community starts right here. This church has been a central part of the community for 235 years. And it's important that people understand that we are still part of the community. We are still an important part of who this community is. So don't hesitate. Don't be shy about letting people know about what it is we do and all of the different ways we do it, how the organizations that we help, like SHARE and some of the others, the Crop Walk and all of these other things, these are all important ways that we reach out to the community. Let people know about it. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Well, I always love this Pumpkin Festival weekend. And this is a great weekend to invite people to come and see what it is the Pumpkin Festival is about. Almost everyone who comes loves it and almost always want to come back again. So let people know about it. Invite your family, invite your friends. I invited my grandkids, but most of them are teenagers now, and they're busy with hockey and all these other things, but they remember very fondly the Pumpkin Festival. And even one of them said that she was thinking about giving up a hockey game so she could come to the Pumpkin Festival. So that's pretty important. So until I see you again, take good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. And God bless you all.